Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of our Distant Worlds Universe Let's Play. Episode 4 today, and last time around we basically sort of just kept going, colonised a few planets, our first two planets, and discovered a bit of the galaxy over here. And we actually discovered that we're doing relatively okay. So population doing okay, territory, economy we're a little bit behind, but that's probably to be expected. Strategic value, military strength, we're behind on military strength but not really too much. Yeah, so I think we're doing okay given that we're on extreme. So, like I said, I've never played this difficulty before, so I really don't know what's going to happen. Built some new escorts, so we can defend our home fleet and hopefully stop paying off pirates. Stolen territory map of the Gazarians. They are all the way down here, so that is really, really good. So they're quite a distance away from us, so hopefully they're not going to be a problem for quite some time. So that is absolutely brilliant. We're actually going to, now that we've done that, we're actually going to try and steal their galaxy map. Given they're in a different portion of the galaxy, so I steal the galaxy map for 1 year, so 86%, that's good, that's acceptable, we can take those risks. It's always a risk setting them out. Put you in contact with the Empire, not for 10,000 credits, that's bananas. I assume that because we're an expert, that's more expensive. Usually it's only like 2,000 or 3,000 credits. But yeah, interesting. Alright. So we've got a fair bit of money, so I think we may actually drop our tax rate back down again. Down to 0, so we can get our population on our home planet. Keep building. So 14.5 billion, which is actually pretty good. So I'm actually quite happy with that. Cool. Yeah, so when we're not taxing our planet, we actually got negative 49,000 cash flow, which is quite a bit. Offered us Empire contact for 5,000. No, sorry. Offered protection for 199. How strong are you guys? Oh, you're actually quite strong. You've got a base. Oh, it's down there, so it's a little bit away from us. So we're going to say no for now. It could be a bit of a mistake, because if they attack us and then we have to ask for protection, it's going to cost us a lot more. But I think for now, it's probably better. Alright, so our first fleet has finished, which is good. Although our frigate here, actually, what we're going to do, we're actually going to scrap this at the nearest shipyard. Because if we retrofit it and stuff, we're going to lose the benefit of the upgraded technology. So yeah, we won't do that. Debris field at A3, so that's a long way away. Not even going to bother looking at it. So we now got a fleet of 700 firepower, which is actually, yeah, it's okay. It's not amazing, but I think it should be enough to fight off most pirates that we come up against. Especially we've got a little bit more defenses and armor and stuff in there as well, with shields and armor. So Empire contact for another 10,000. No, thank you. So yeah, so there we go. So going quite well at the moment, I think. Nowhere we can colonize, which is a bit disappointing, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Yeah, okay, cool. So our resort income is definitely saving us, I think, at the moment. So if we do okay in this game, it's probably going to be down to our resorts, our resort bases. So we got 220k on that one. What about on this one over here? Where is it? Down here. And 940k on that one. So monetary gift from the Ricto, 2,900 credits. Thank you very much. We'll definitely take that, guys. I think you hate us though, so I'm not really sure why you're giving us money. I know you're cautious. You don't hate us all that much. You're actually positive, so that's not too bad. Will you negotiate with us? Yeah, you will. We actually can. Oh no, 2,515 galaxy map. No, we can't afford to do that. Sorry, we really can't do it. Goodbye. Right. Well, that's cool. At least those guys don't hate us, so everybody else does. It's just to be expected, really. But yeah. Another Empire. No, not for 10,000. Offer it to me a bit cheaper, and I may do, but not for that kind of money, guys. Very good, the Gazarians are down here. I think they're probably going to be one of the strongest races that we come up against. So it's going to be quite a while before we sort of butt heads up here somewhere. So that's good. Going to definitely give us time to sort of build up and expand. Because I suspect that the longer the game goes on, the stronger we're going to get. Hopefully, anyway, that's what I'm hoping. I assume that probably the start of the game is when the AI extreme is going to be sort of have a lot more of an advantage. Hopefully, once our population stuff keeps in building up, and then we're going to be a lot stronger economically and all that kind of stuff. So. Being captured, damn it. So we've actually lost 2 intelligence agents to the Gazarians now. At least we've still got this one here on counterintelligence, which is really what matters. So how are our scientists going? So plus 21 on high tech and plus 25 on weapons. That's quite good, really. Yeah, awesome. Cool. quite good. Doing okay on money actually, considering. So it's definitely our resort income, like I said, that's really sort of keeping us afloat. Yeah, so I've actually finished our first defense platform, which is really good. So this planet is actually now defended really, really well. So quite happy about that. Should be getting a, just going to double check. So yeah, recreational and medical facilities. So that's pretty good. I think it's definitely worth putting those on there. And that's good. So give them a bit of a happiness boost, which also gives them a population boost as well. So over the long term, I think that's definitely going to pay off. That's right, we couldn't QO1 up over here before because we couldn't afford it, so we actually can now. That's going to use up most of our money. Definitely worth doing though, I think. Otherwise you get pirates come in and they sort of raid your planets and stuff way too easily. Monetary gift of nearly 2,000 credits, so that's quite good, we'll take that. Normally you sort of don't really need the monetary gifts when like you're playing on very hard and stuff because you have heaps of money, but given that we're on expert, or extreme, sorry, I think all the money we can get is definitely going to be very much appreciated, so we'll take them all. People want to give us money for free, then feel free. So explored quite a bit of our starting area. Offered protection, no thank you. Not quite yet anyway, not until you start attacking us and destroying our stuff. High density alloys, which is new armor, so it's actually a new component, so we're going to have to retrofit to actually sort of get any benefit from that. What I think we're going to do, we're actually going to upgrade our mining stations and gas mining stations relatively soon, because that would give us one better defenses sort of out and about in areas that we can't really defend at the moment. So we sort of can't, like this one down here, we're not going to be able to defend this, we're not going to be able to get our fleet out there and defend that quick enough. So they're going to have to look after themselves for a little while, so that's going to be the first benefit. The second one is that, like I said before, it's sort of the trick that when you upgrade private sector mining stations and gas mining stations, you actually get a boost of money. Yep, so we're going to do that. So almost out of money, so I think we're going to have to start taxing our planet again. Gazarians have ended their extra cycles. How much population they got now? 19 million. It's actually not too. We're actually out to 16, so they've actually haven't increased as quickly as what I thought. They're actually down to nearly 7,000 military strength, so that's quite interesting. I wonder if they're fighting people. I wonder if they're fighting pirates. They could be fighting pirates, actually, guys. It's probably the only reason I can think of why they would have dropped military strength. New intelligence agent. Yay, that's good. So we've got another one. So they've got PsyOps as their speciality, so we're just going to put them on counterintelligence for the moment. Sign that. One of our mining bases under attack from the ones that we had before that they actually cancelled our protection. So how strong are you guys? 60, 60, 60, and 60. Alright, we're going to be able to take these guys. So our first fleet should jump over there pretty quickly. I think we should be able to survive against these guys. May lose the mining station, but I think it's worth it. If we take out a few ships of these guys, it would definitely be worth it. They do have gravitic beams though, which is a bit of a thing. Mutual defense. Oh, this is interesting. On very hard, I never take this because you don't want to get sucked into big wars and stuff. But given that we're on extreme, I'm thinking maybe some allies will be useful. Interesting. I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, we're going to join you. Good on you. Offered protection. No. Ex-humans. Didn't even know they existed. Territory map. Okay, we'll swap that. So where are they? We've got a lot of extra space now. Actually, cool. Actually, because we have a mutual defense with the Ricto, we can see everything they see. So we actually get access to the galaxy map now, which is why we can see all this around here. So now we're going to jump into the victory conditions to have another look at how we're going. So population-wise, we're actually doing relatively well, I think. Territory, yeah, pretty far behind. Economy, definitely sort of down there. Strategic values, pretty good. Military strength, we're sort of middling, so that's actually pretty happy with that. Definitely looks like the Gazarians. I think this is most of the races. There's obviously a few more, but the Gazarians are obviously right up there, so that's quite good. They're obviously going to be one of the strongest, so we're not really relatively all that far behind. So actually doing okay, guys. We're probably doing better than what I thought we were doing at this stage, so quite pleased about that. Did we lose any ships from our first fleet? No, we didn't, but we lost, quite a few were damaged. This one station was actually taken over, which is a bit of a drag. But what has this planet got? Not really a whole lot. It's got some steel and gold, actually stuff we've already got access to, so that's fine. I'm actually going to send our fleet to get repaired. Actually, they're going to jump over here and destroy that base. I think we'll just let them do that, and then we'll, because this has been taken over, so it's now a pirate base. Don't think it's really worth. We haven't got any boarding stuff anyway, so we can't take it back over. So we actually got 1,400 credits from that, and now we're going to send them back to repair. But like I said, I think it's definitely worth or it was worth actually building up our military a little bit rather than paying those guys off huge amounts of money. I think we're better to spend our money on having a little bit of a military than doing that. So swap a territory map with the Securans. So whereabouts to you guys? You're all the way up there. You actually don't hate us either, so interesting. Naturally like us because they're a humanoid family. Ex-humans don't because they're, well, actually they do. Naturally like you. Okay, they do in this game. Generally they don't because they're quite aggressive, but that's interesting. Cool, cool. Alright, so we actually got a few people that like us in this game, which is actually different than our last game. So in our very hard Let's Play, no one liked us. We don't think we have anyone that even liked us remotely, so in this one we've already got 3. So that's quite interesting, given that we're on extreme, and the AI aggression level is the same as what it was before, so definitely some interesting developments there, guys. It's going to be quite interesting to actually see how that means the game's develop. So our first fleet, our home fleet, has repaired, so that's good. So we're back up and running. Pursued the wrong path in crew systems, that's fine really. So you get a gift of 646 credits, which is fine. It's not a whole lot, but we'll take it. And yeah, going relatively okay. So how's our home planet going now? 16.5 billion, so that's quite happy about that. So we got another 4,000 credits from the Securans. Oh, nice, loving this. Free credits, guys, any day. What we're going to do, we're going to jump in now and upgrade our private base, our gas mining stations. We've got a lot of them. I don't think we're actually going to be afford to do it on 12,000 credits. It's probably going to be way too much. So we're going to do it anyway. We're going to upgrade them. So what are we going to give? You're going to give them a lot more shields. Put them up to say 4,000 shields, and we put a lot more armor on them as well. So maybe up to even 600 armor, which is a lot, but I think it may be worth it. 102 firepower, which is not an enormous amount. We're actually going to put on tractor beams as well, like that, and a couple of railguns as well. 5 railguns, there we go. So what do we need? We need some more reactors. So we need 2 more reactors. Energy collection is fine, and we need a few more life support. And 2, 3 hab modules. I think that's all we need. We don't need anything else. No, we don't. So 4,200 shields, 600 armor, 137 firepower, energy collectors, tractor beams. Yep, okay. This is going to be a very expensive upgrade, isn't it? So just going to have a look in here. Mining stations, sort by type. Get all our gas mining stations, retrofit. We can't. Why can't we do that? Probably that one, actually. No, we can't. Okay, interesting. Why can we not do that? Do we have multiple? I think we must have ones of... So basically when you retrofit, they've all got to be the same design. So I think we've probably got multiple designs in there somewhere. Why can't we retrofit any of these? It's a bit of a worry. Not sure, guys. I have no idea why we can't retrofit those. Gas mining station, yeah. What about retrofit? Is that because it's auto? Maybe it's because we need to put on a manual there. Run the game for a little bit now. Can we do it? So if we come in here, retrofit. No, we can't. Okay, no idea. I'm obviously making stuff up. I'm not really sure why we can't do that. So actually, if we select one, so what about if we come into our mining stations, come to one and go select ship, and then actually come over to it. What's it saying? Is it saying it's it's already the latest design, which is not. Interesting. Alright, I'm looking into that between episodes. It's never been a problem before, so I'm not really quite sure what's going on there. But yeah, I won't worry too much about it at the moment. Cool, alright. Apart from that, everything else seems to be going quite well. Offering protection, no, we'll say no. Territory map, yep, we might as well. So whereabouts are you guys? You're up. Where are you? You're there. You got one here on one planet. You've only got 3 billion population, so you're not going to be much of a threat. So it's good for us anyway. You know, our little home fleet zipping around all over the place. Must be chasing a ship, which is fine. We don't worry too much about that. Bonus income's definitely still doing quite well. Getting 8,800 credits from the Sarisha Empire. Awesome. Loving these monetary gifts, guys. It's it's really good. Definitely helping out. Sort of baffling me why I can't upgrade these mining stations. It's got to be something to do with like design levels or something like that. I must have stuffed something up there somewhere. So it says we haven't got any of them, so we should be able to upgrade these. Did we change something? So it's still a gas mining station, yeah. Oh, we can't build it. Oh, that's right. Oh my dear. Silly. It's too big. Should have looked. That's what you look at these warnings for, guys. I'm glad we sort of sorted that out now. So we're actually going to take off some shields until we can actually basically get down there. What else can we take off that's got it? Takes up a lot of room. Nothing really. How big can it be? Is it 900? Yeah, so it's 900. Alright, I think we're just going to have to run with that. I think we should put on armor to take up to 900. There we go. Alright, cool. That was going to bug me. I'm glad we worked that out. So now we can go into our mining stations, gas mining stations, and retrofit. It's going to cost us 64,000 credit. That's bananas. So we're actually going to do a little bit of a trick. What we're going to do is going to retrofit one at a time. So actually we're going to do a couple. So we do a couple, and then that means we're going to get an extra 12,000 credits. There we go. And then we can come through an extra retrofit a few more. So we say 4, 32, can't afford that, so we go, oh, that was 4, it was not 5. We retrofit those ones, which is more money, and then come in and retrofit the remainder of them. Actually, can we select all of them now? Retrofit? No, we can't. To there, to there, to there, to there, so we can retrofit all of those. It's 45,000 credits. But this one, that's all, okay, that's all of them there. Cool, there we go. So we're now up to 77,000 credits, so good way to get money, guys. Now we're going to do the same with our mining station. We're going to auto upgrade and then manually upgrade. We're going to put on, yeah, probably up to around 600 armor. And how many shields do we want? Say around about 2,400. I'm going to need at least probably 2 more fission reactors, and we're going to put on 5 more blasters, 5 rail guns. What have we got now? We've got 10 blasters. How many missiles? Can't see them. 9 missiles. We're going to put on another missile. We're going to change these to all weapons. Probably another 5 railguns and then a couple of tractor beams. I think that's pretty much all we need at the moment. Then some life support and hab modules. Or we can actually make these quite a bit bigger though. So I think we'll chuck on some more shields. Basically get up to the 900 area. So there we go, 888. Yeah, that's pretty good. 3120 shields, 600 armor, 210 firepower, 202. Should we need another fission reactor? That's going to take us over, isn't it? Yep. So we're going to take off some shields. There we go. Energy collection's fine. Power is fine. Cool. So that's done. So now we can come in and retrofit. Oops. There we go. Retrofit all of our mining stations. Cost us 95, so we can't quite do that. So we can do the same little thing that we did before. And it's the last 4 that we need to do. There we go. So now we can retrofit the last bottom 4, which is there. And there we go. That should be all of them done. So we go. We got 173,000 credits. So there we go. That's a really good way to, like I said, sort of get some extra money. Private sector's got a huge amount of cash reserve, so it doesn't bother them. And yeah, so that's good. Cool. So lots of money now, which is quite good, quite pleasing. Don't think I'm really going to spend it on anything, because if you actually get the open trade network. Oh, we've already got it. I didn't even notice that. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Pause the game. We may actually miss out on this now. That's the danger of stacking up energy. If you don't sort of keep track of these messages, you can lose out. No buildable wonders. I assume that's already been built. Yep, it has. Okay, so that's a disappointment. But I assume that because it was built so quickly, we're never going to get to it anyway. Yeah, already built. Okay, so because we're an expert, someone's built it way more quickly than what we have. So. Alright, we can deal with that. Protection, no. What are we going to do? I think we're going to grab another 5 escort ships. So, oops, not scrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Put them on our fleet. Oops, military ships. There we go. Sort by fleet. Put these ones in our home fleet, and that's going to give us 15 ships. Which should give us around about the 1100 firepower mark, probably. Territory map swap, yep, might as well. So whereabouts are you guys? You are, I guess you're down there. So you got 10 colonies. We're definitely behind on the colony front. So can we actually colonize anywhere else? No, we can't. It's a bit disappointing. If we can't get it out into colonies, we're going to get left behind, I think. We can't actually see anyone out here either, so another gift, more money, all the money. Under attack from the Jintas. So this is the downside in having mutual defense packs, is that really you sort of have to, otherwise your reputation gets trashed. So who are the Jintas? The Jintas. So you're down there. Alright. You don't have, so a lot of people hate you, so you don't actually have any other like a mutual defense. So we're not going to get declared on by like everybody. So I'm actually going to say yes, we're going to honor that agreement. So they make the Ricto very happy, which is good. So and the Jinchos are ages away, so they're actually down here and they're not going to really affect us. So that's fine, won't worry about that too much. Crew system's been completed, so what are we researching now? We are researching coordinated control. Yep, that's fine. Bonus income, huge amount of bonus income for our spaceport. So nice guys, nice. So it must be, I think the private sector's built a huge amount of private ships, and that's probably why we got so much bonus income. 178,000. Wow. Yeah, so we've got a huge amount of income, actually, a huge amount of cash actually sitting there now. So yeah, it's got 15 ships, 1,000 firepower, so actually sitting at 1,100 military strength, which is, I assume that's going to be middling. Yeah, it's middling still, so it's quite good. We're definitely not being outpaced by anybody, so that's fine. I'm actually tempted to, so we upgraded our thrusters. Yep, our thrusters. I'm actually tempted to grab our exploration ships and go exploration ships and increase their fuel capacity and upgrade their hyperdrives, because we actually did get new hyperdrives a little while ago. Didn't probably mention to you guys, but we did. So what we're going to do, we're going to use state ships, exploration ship, auto upgrade, manually upgrade. So now we're up to 6250 in our hyperdrive speed. I think I'm also, actually I probably won't need to increase the fuel, because it's faster. They sort of can travel faster on the same amount of fuel, so they can get a lot further out. So I'm going to do that. Do the same with our colony ships, auto upgrade, and I think that should be fine, don't need anything else. And the same with our construction ships. Min 35% cargo storage, construction, manufacturers. So what we might just add some more, what can we put on there? Maybe another construction bay to make it, I'm not sure if that's going to make it actually build any quicker. But yeah, add in 3. Maybe they'll make them build quicker, maybe it won't, I don't really know. Honestly, I've never actually done that before, so there we go. And we're also going to upgrade our escorts. Oops. So if that happens, if you click auto upgrade and it disappears, you come up here, it's got to come up here and it says show latest buildable designs. So basically it means that the design you just auto upgrade is no longer buildable, which probably means it's too big. So then you come up to here to show latest designs and you'll come back there. So there you go. So yeah, it's too big. So we've got to basically take off 9 off there. 9 size. So we need all the power. Actually, do we need all the power? Can we take off a fission reactor? Yeah, we can. Okay, so there we go. So there's our problem sorted. So you've got a fair bit of shields, fair bit of armor. We may actually see if we can add on a few more blasters. There we go. It takes us up to 82. It's cutting it quite fine with our energy. So we've got 108 excess energy, and our weapons at maximum use 102, and our shields use a 1.2. So we are technically, well, not technically, we are under the, we do have enough energy, but it is cutting it quite fine. I think I'm going to run with it. Otherwise, we're going to have to change a lot of our ships. So we're just going to do that. And then we're going to retrofit that fleet. We're also going to come into our ships here and to our exploration ships, retrofit all of those. And the same with our construction ships. I don't really care what they're doing. I'd rather get them retrofitted quickly, and then they can basically go back to what they were doing. So there we go. So there are all our ships there retrofitted. How many exploration? We've only got 7 now. I'm actually going to build another 3 more, just so we can get out and actually expand and explore a little bit more, and hopefully we can come up against some colonizable planets. Because I'm starting a little bit worried that we're actually not going to be able to get out and colonize quick enough, and we get stuck. And if we do that, we're going to have to attack basically an empire. And given that we're on expert or extreme, 2, 3, actually going to build 5 to give us up to 12. Yeah, given that we're on extreme, it's obviously going to be a lot more difficult than what it normally is. So yeah, colony location, no thank you. So just going to double check the colonization. Yep, no, nothing yet. It's probably because we haven't really colonized, I haven't really explored out to the sides and out to sort of, so really got to get out a bit further. That should be fine. That should take care of that quite quickly. Under attack from a pirate. So how strong are you? So you're the new model, which is, I think you're the new model. Yep. This may get taken down. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it. Definitely not going to get out there in time. How much do you want for protection? It's only 1100. It's actually not all that much. I'm actually going to say no. even if we lose this planet, which we're going to. Yep. So that's the negative of, well, that's the positive side of gravitic beams. It can come straight through shields and start damaging components early, which means that, yeah. Alright, well that's, I think we're not really be able to do anything about that. I think we're just going to have to cop a loss of a mining station. Yep, okay, we're just going to deal with that. If they start coming up here any further, we'll probably just have to pay them off or try and fight them. I'm not sure we'll actually be able to try and fight. We actually will be able to try and fight them though, so we may just have to pay them off. See how we go. So one of our construction ships retrofitted. Leader has increased their colony income, so it's plus 16, which is good. How's our planet looking at the moment, our main planet? So 18 and 18.25 billion population, which is quite good. Another research place under attacks. This is this fleet here. We actually do have our home fleet, so I'm actually going to leave this. Hopefully we can actually fight off these guys. Monetary gift of 20,000 credits. Wowzers. It's awesome. Thank you guys. Love it. More stuff you want to give us, the better. Offered protection. We're going to turn them down. Completed research into enhanced maneuvering and also armored ground assault. So coming to energy and construction, and now what can we research? I think we're going to come in through here, enhanced construction, and then I think we're going to go enhanced energy collection, and then we'll look at it once we get there. But for now, that's pretty good. So that fleet disappeared. Did damage our defense base, which is building, but that's okay. Thex mining station, which is in our home system. Yep, it is, so that's okay. Don't mind too much about that. Does have 119 strength, or firepower, but we fought that one off as well. Cool. Alright, well we're doing okay, I guess. Raided our mining station. Yep. Alright, these guys are becoming an enormous pain in the backside. How much do you want? 1717. I'm actually just going to pay it. I don't think we can really fight them off yet. Engineers completed research into coordinated control. So we've got another high-tech research that we can undertake. So what are we going to do? We can either increase our transports. I think actually what we're going to do, we're going to grab long-range scanners. Very, very useful for sort of seeing around your area and what's coming in. So you can actually predict pirate raids, which given that we're starting to get a lot of pirate raids, that's going to be quite useful for us. So there we go. It's good we got a lot of extra income, which is good. And yeah, so planets, our main planet's around 18, nearly 19 billion. Under attack from a mining, another pirate empire. So our home fleet is over here, so they should get over here pretty quickly. Come on, guys. Move it. Move it, move it. Where are you? Oh, they're retrofitting. That'd be why they're not moving. Well, you should have pretty much retrofitted, shouldn't you? Damn it. How much do you guys want? 628. Alright, just going to pay that as well. Yeah. Don't really like we're sort of having to keep paying off pirates. We're up to 33,000 in pirate protection, which I guess actually isn't all that much really. In the scheme of things, 33,000 isn't really a huge amount. So territory map, yep, might as well. Yeah, so our first fleet is retrofitting. It's taking a while. I assume there's like a lot of there's a big build up in our spaceport. So what we're going to do now, we're actually going to come in and retrofit a large spaceport and upgrade our spaceport into a large. So we're going to go auto upgrade and then manually. Alright, what have we got now? So heaps of fuel capacity, we don't need that. Going to take a bunch of that off. There we go. Heaps of fuel, heaps of energy, probably don't really need that either. Alright, so we're going to put on 700 armor and then around about 6,000 shields. There we go, 6,000. What else do we need? Medical center, rec center, 2 high-tech labs. There we go, 2 high-tech labs. What else? Put on 5 tractor beams. We're going to put on a bunch of energy collectors. We can put on, there we go, that many, so 13. What have we got for weapons? Basically missiles and a few tractor beams. So we got, where's our missiles? Missiles, 30 concussion missiles. We're going to take off 10 of those. We're going to put on 20 blasters. We are going to put on 10 railguns. Got our tractor beams, and we're also going to put on 5 point defense. So it's very expensive, a lot of maintenance, but nothing's going to take it down, which is good. So we're actually going to start taking off a few reactors as well. So I only need 460, we only need 484, so 498. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it there. It's cutting a bit fine, but I think it's probably okay. So there we go. Cool, so that's our one done there. So now we're going to come into our medium spaceport. We have to right click and then retrofit to a large one. So there we go. So that'll retrofit quite quickly. It means we'll be able to build ships and stuff a lot quicker and just a lot more protected and all that kind of stuff. So our home fleet is starting to be retrofitted, which is good. So there we go, a bunch of them come through. Exploration ships also retrofitted, which is also good. Offer protection, no thanks. 31.5 minutes, guys. I think I'm going to put in cut in here quite soon, within the next minute or two. Galaxy map, yes we will. So have we learned anything from you? Not a whole lot. That's okay, we can deal with that. So we've actually completed enhanced construction, so we can build bigger ships and all that kind of stuff, which is good. So actually, sort of next episode, I think we're actually going to jump into building some frigates, which is just going to be a lot stronger and a lot bigger than our escorts, which is what we've got at the moment. So proximity sensors also researched. So we're not going to use those, but we'll definitely have the next ones. That will be research, which is long-range scanners. So they'll be very, very, very useful indeed. So I've actually retrofitted the spaceport, which is also fantastic. Pirates secretly funded, so the Ricto are attacking a different empire. Given that we like the Ricto, we're going to keep the information to ourselves. We've also had a fleet admiral appear. So where's our fleet admiral? There we go. So damage control and fighters. We're actually going to put you on our home fleet. There we go. And another monetary gift, 900 credits, which is relatively okay, I guess. Better than nothing. Cool. And we've also completed our defense battery over here. So that is really, really good. Another small gift. Cool, so I think that the last thing we're going to do is jump into here. So population, we're actually doing really quite well in population, which means that once we start taxing, we're going to be going quite well. So it's sort of, this strategy is sort of a slowly at first and then builds up quite quickly. So once we start taxing, we're going to have a lot of cash flow, a lot of money to burn, and that's when we're going to really expand our military. So at the moment, we're not doing amazingly on our military. So we're sort of middling really in military. So, but after our planet maxes out and we can tax it properly, we're going to really bump up our military, and that's when we're going to start getting a bit more aggressive. Because I really think we're going to have to, given that we've actually got a planet, an empire down here. So we've actually got an empire obviously around here somewhere. So I don't think haven't got anywhere to colonize, which is a big problem for us. So really the only way we're going to survive is actually take on some empires, so like this one up here. So who are these guys? So they've actually got a fair bit of military strength. They've got 14 colonies. Wow. Yep. Okay. So I think that's really the only way we're going to survive, which is not really the way I wanted it to go. But we don't really got a whole lot of choice. I mean, we just don't have colonizable planets at the moment. They're all just too far away. Yep. Unfortunately, too far away from existing colonies. We just need one. We just need to get out one in somewhere. We just need one colony, and then we'll be set. Because then there's there's heaps of them around. We just need one colony so we can increase our colonizable range. So just these two down here. Like there's two down here. If we could just get a colony just out here somewhere, would be fine. But we don't. So that's fine. All right, gonna put a pause in the video here, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying this series. As always, it would be amazing if you could subscribe to the channel and also like the video. It is an enormous help, and I really appreciate anyone who does. Alright, so I hope you've all had a wonderful day from wherever you're watching from, and I hope to see you all for the next episode.